So as a reminder, this is a coordinate grid, and we know that this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, this is quadrant 3, whoa. And then finally we have quadrant 4. For every ordered pair in quadrant 1, both the x and the y are positive. Quadrant 2, we have a negative x but a positive y. Quadrant 3, both the x and the y are negative. And in quadrant 4, we have a positive x and then a negative y. This is real hard, by the way. Okay. These are called ordered pairs. And remember, always x before y. Always. So this means you are going to go left or right and then up or down, depending on the point. For our first set, we're going to plot here. I'm going to plot. Let's see how the best way to do this. Okay. So I have, let me do 3. Sorry, I'm a little unorganized. I have 3, 3. So on my coordinate grid, I always start in the middle, called the origin, and I'm going to go right, 1, 2, 3, and then up, 1, 2, 3, and I plot that point right there, and I am done with 3, 3. 5, 3, remember this is x and this is y. It is a positive 5, positive 3. So I go over to positive 5, and then I go up 3. Okay. Then I have 5, 5. So again, I'm going to go right 5, up 5. And then I have 3, 5. 1, 2, 3. And since it is the end of those, I am going to connect. And it makes a nice little square. So those points are all in quadrant 1 because every number in your ordered pair is positive. I'm going to move to my next set, which all of these have a negative x and a positive y, meaning they are all going to go in quadrant 2. So my first ordered pair is negative 3, 3. So I start at the origin. This time I'm going to go left 3 because it is x before y, and then up 3. And I'm right there. Okay, then negative 5, 3. Start at the origin. Go over 5, up 3. Plot my point. Make sure that when you plot your point that you're right, precise on the line. Negative 5, positive 3. We have to pay attention to our precision and our detail. Next I have negative 5, 5. So I start at my origin. I'm going to go over 5. Then I'm going to go up 5. And lastly, I have negative 3, 5. And look, it makes a nice little square too. Okay, next, I have some positive and negatives, but I have 2, negative 4. So I always start at the origin. I'm going to go over 2, and then down since it's a negative 4. Two, negative 5, start in the middle, go right 2, down 5 since it is a negative 5. Negative 2, negative 4, okay, so I start at the origin, I go left 2 since it is negative 2, and I go down 4 since it is a negative 4. And then negative 2, negative 5, negative 2 left, down, negative 5. If you notice, I am going left or right first on all of these, and then up or down. That is how we always plot our ordered pairs, left or right, and then up or down. Makes a nice little rectangle. Okay, my next set, I have 2, negative 3, which is going to be a positive x and negative y, so it's in quadrant 4. Right, 1, 2, down, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2, negative 4, just start at the origin. Go right 2, down 4. That point is already there. Awesome. 3, negative 3. Start at 0, go over 3, down 3. Plot my point. 3, negative 4. Start at the origin, go right 3, and I'm going to go down 4 since it is a negative 4. And then I connect those little guys. You think that the next set's going to go right over there? Make it symmetrical? We shall see. I do notice that on all of these ordered pairs, every single number is negative, meaning that I have a negative x and a negative y. So if I look, I remember that quadrant 3 are both negatives. Therefore, I know that every single one of these ordered pairs are going to be plotted somewhere over here. Let's see where. So I have negative 2, negative 3. Start at the origin. I'm going to go left 2, and then I'm going to go down 3 since it is negative, and it goes right there. Negative 2, negative 4. Go left 2, down 4. Oh, look at that. Points already plotted. Negative 3, negative 3. Start at the origin. I'm going to go over 3 to the left, down 3, because it is negative. And then I have negative 3, negative 4. Over 3, down 4. And look at that. It sure did make the same. And look, it kind of looks like a face. If I color these in a little bit. Got my lips, the mouth of my quadrant man. Although I think I'm gonna make it a quadrant girl because the lips look a little pinky. And maybe I could create some eyeballs in the eyes over here so it looks more like and since it's a girl, give her some eyelashes here. Some fancy with some mascara. Oh, fun. But we are in middle school, and oftentimes we get those little things called pimples. So let's give our quadrant man some pimples. If I were to say, plot a point at 0, 0. This is the origin, okay? This is the origin, which is where every graph starts. So your origin is directly in the middle because you go nowhere. It is just 0, 0. It's where we start. Okay, 0, 4. This means, since we usually go left or right first, right? This is my x. Since it's a 0, I go nowhere left or right. I just stay. But then my y is a 4. So from the origin, I stay at 0, but I go up 4. So that point is actually directly on the line. Oh, don't you just hate it when you get a pimple right between the eyeballs? Never a fun time. Next, I have 3, 2. Okay, so if I go over 3, up 2, right there, little pimple. 4, negative 2. Positive 4, negative 2. Positive, negative, it's going to go in my quadrant 4. 4, negative 2, it's going to go right there. Negative 4, negative 2. Both are negative, so it's going to go in quadrant 3. -4, -2. Oh, if you look, I made a mistake. I did -4. Is that -2? No, because I didn't go all the way down. Oh, no. That's okay. Let's just rename this. So we're going to say, oops, we messed up. We for sure did -4. Yeah? Because we went over 4. But how much did I go down? I didn't fully go down to 2. If I go all the way over, I'm right smack dab in the middle of -1 and -2. What's in the middle of -1 and 2? You're right. It is -1 1/2. Right? Because it's right in the middle. Can you have fractions on ordered pairs? You absolutely can. See if we have something like this where it's 5.52. 5.5. So if I go here, 5.5. I know that 5.5 is in the middle of 5 and 6. And since it's 0.5, that means half. It's going to go directly in the middle. And then it tells me to go up 2. So right there will be that pimple. -2 1/2. -2 1/2 is going to go between 0 and 1, so it's going to go right there. Easy peasy, just a little bit of review. Biggest thing to remember is 100% of the time, no matter what, it is X and then Y. You go left and right and then up and down. You cannot go up and down first. You gotta go left, right, up, down. All right. Hopefully this helped remind you of some of the process of graphing points, and you are able to successfully complete your assignment today. You can always send me an email and rewatch this video as many times as you want. Bye, yos. I'll see you in a couple days.